have an effect. I can assure you it had a huge effect. Probably, I would think the reason that Iran has not been attacked already is because public opinion is seen by imperial power as a threat. It must be seen as a threat because they expend so many resources, they lie so much, and they devote so much to distraction in order to influence public opinion. Otherwise, why would they? I think a lot of those people who had marched on February the 15th, 2003, and had marched many times before, might have whispered to the newcomers, it takes more than one march, and it does. And I think the question you raise is very important, because democracy, the word, has been such a noble concept, but has been terribly devalued. I mean, real democracy only ever came from extra-parliamentary activity. It came from the ground. That's not an opinion, it's there. We know it. You know, back to Cromwell's Model Army and through to the great Chartist movement of the 1830s and 40s, the movement that made the reform bills mean something. I mean, franchise was only won, universal franchise in 1929. How was it won? I would think the Chartists are the most interesting for me, because they defined democracy as the three: political democracy, social democracy, and economic democracy. And without, what we have is political democracy in bits of the others. And we every 5 years we go and we're asked to go and ratify a form of democracy that I think is a long way from what democracy in its modern sense was intended to be. I've just been in Venezuela. It's very interesting because to hear Hugo Chavez actually quote the Charters and talk about the three elements of democracy, you never hear that in public discourse in this country now. It is not just about voting. In fact, the Charters actually said if the vote is simply to ratify the same power, then that's undemocratic. It doesn't mean you have democracy. And the Bush administration's idea of democracy in what it calls its project democracy is to have a vote as long as the country is totally enthralled and in hock to the IMF and the World Bank, which of course means the US Treasury, and they call it something called neoliberalism, which is